And also on election night, there was a big, well, what is a hate crime hoax. There's a lot of those that happen in Portland and across America. I would say that's the real epidemic we deal with. I think for the number of people there are in the United States, the number of hate crimes are actually pretty low, um, given how diverse our society is and how divisive many activists are and are trying to divide people based on race and a number of other things. But and they do this often with hate crime hoaxes. So in this is on election night. So this group was one of many. So this is Oregon Walks, is a left wing campaign to encourage people to walk in Portland. Sounds nice, sounds like it should be apolitical, right? But they put out this thing that they said it's unfortunate that we have to share a message like this on election day. Please be safe tonight and share with your networks. And the letter that they wrote says at least two black-led orgs in Portland received emails threatening election day violence from a self-described white supremacist group. Threats included shooting at local businesses in Southeast Portland and targeting black people. So there's been a number of hate crime hoaxes in Portland before. Back in 2019, I reported on how there were claims that Proud Boys were going around in red trucks and killing people. Of course, the dead people never materialized, but nonetheless, the claims became a true panic. Like the mayor even had addressed that there were emergency meetings in Portland, and there was no evidence ever that any violence like that happened. And the people who made the claims, well, one, when I looked at the police report, was this trans activist. That's not what she told the police about her being bashed on the head by the bat with the bat by transphobic people. But she had this very elaborate story in a GoFundMe campaign and made lots and lots of money from gullible white leftists in Portland and beyond. And there was another lesbian couple who made some outrageous claims about white supremacists hurling a beer can at her face and said that it was reported to police when it wasn't, actually. And then when reached for comment, wouldn't respond. Yeah, you can look up that story. It's on New York Post back in 2018 if you Google my name. Anyways, so this is kind of a similar hoax that happened. So this email was sent to several racial activists, left-wing race activists in Portland. I'm gonna read part of it. I had to censor a lot of it, but yeah, like people actually believe this is real in Portland. So this is the email. Quote, our white supremacist group is planning a shooting at Porque No Tequila on election night in the Hawthorne district, including the Hawthorne Theater, Mud Bay, Grand, Central Bakery, Safeway, Powell's Books, Fat Straw, and New Seasons. We know you guys helped BLM steal the election to kick Trump out of office because of George Floyd and his family. Damn N-words. Glad that demon was killed by Derek Chauvin. Our group is planning some other events that night too, like killing some murder-hungry N-words in North Portland, including shootings at the Baghdad Theater and other places in the Hawthorne district. Before I forget, this is a political attack, like what happened to Paul Pelosi recently. So this is an outrageous letter. It's written exactly how you would expect a white leftist or some leftist activist to write a letter, thinking of like this is how neo-Nazis talk. So if you look at the court evidence of far-right neo-Nazi groups that are actually prosecuted for making death threats and threats of violence that are racially motivated or hate motivated somehow, you can see that they don't talk like this. This is how somebody writes a bad script to some leftist show. It would be written like this,